Hi everyone, this is a short video on the midpoint formula. Basically, when you want to find a midpoint, you want to find a point but that's in the middle, the midpoint of this line. It's also useful to find midpoints when you are graphing and you're trying to label the graph and you only have certain points, especially when you get into trigonometry and you're trying to graph transformations of the sine and cosine. So it's just a really easy formula. Basically, we're taking our x's here, take our x's here and adding them up and taking half of it. It's like taking the average. Then we'll take our y's here, add those up and take half of them. So I'm going to add my x's and I get -2 plus 9 divided by 2. And then that's my x. My y is going to be 7 plus 3 over 2. And that's going to give me 7/2 for my x, and my y would be 5. So if I come up here to 5, let's see, let me get into green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And come over to here to 3.5. So according to my squiggly line here, my midpoint's right about here. This would be 3.5, 5. That's it. So I can't draw, but it's right in here. All right. Now, I have some more problems we can do. So we're not going to draw them all, but we want to find the midpoint. I'm going to do another easy one. And then I'm going to do some with some radicals in it. So this would be point P, and this is point Q. And I'm going to add my x's. So this would be 3 minus 6, or plus or negative 6 over 2. And then I'm going to add my y's, which would be 5 plus 11, and take half of that. And we would get -3 over 2, and this would be 16 over 2, which is 8. And that's your midpoint. All right, and let's do some with some radicals. It's pretty easy. Let's do this one. I have -1/2 and root 27, square root of 27. And I have 3 and 5 square root of 3. So, point P, point Q, I'm going to add my, first of all, I'm going to rewrite this. Square root of 27 is 9 times 3. And so the square root of 9 is 3. You get 3 root 3. 3 square root of 3. So we're going to get, I'm going to rewrite this. It's -1/2, 3 square root of 3. And Q then would be 5 square root of 3. For my y's, these should be the same, or you can't add them. So I'm going to add my x's. I get -1/2 plus 3 over 2. And I'm going to get 3 root 3 plus 5 root 3 over 2. All right? Now, 3 is really 6/2. So I'm changing this to 6/2. So this is going to be -5/2 over 2. And you can just multiply those two. And this is going to be 8 root 3 over 2. So my final answer would be -5/4, because you can just multiply these two, and 4 square root of 3. All right, let's do one more with radicals in them. So we have 5, 8 root 6, 8 square root of 6. I say root a lot because in trig, there's a lot of square roots. Then we have 9, -2 square root of 24. Now the square root of 24, I'm going to do this on the side, is 4 times 6, which equals 2 square root of 6. So I multiply the 2 by negative 2, so you get 9, comma, negative 4 root 6. That way I can combine these two. If I don't do that, I can't combine them. So I'm going to add my x's, add my y's, whoops, that's 4 now, and divide by 2. So we're going to get 7, and this is going to be 2, 6, this is 4, this is 4 square root of 6 over 2, and that can be further simplified as 7, and this would be 2 root 6. Alright, and that's basically your midpoint. Thanks and have a nice day.